the outlook for 2011 is different for different regions of the world. North America would grow around 3 to 5%. The European countries as well as Japan would probably grow around 1 to 2%, and emerging economies, especially India, China, Brazil, these countries would grow more than 5%. Hence, the priorities would also be different for these different regions. In the US, the priority would be in the area of employment creation. In the European region, the priority would be to look at how they can accelerate the growth, how they can make sure that the recovery is sustained. And in emerging economies, the focus would be to look at governance, to look at how this growth can be leveraged to reach the people at the bottom of the pyramid. This economic downturn has reinforced our view that we are living in a highly complex, interdependent world. Resilience is one of the characteristics that companies would need to create if they do not already have this. Every company must ask this question: if the revenue drops by 20%, can they sustain their margins? Can they reduce their costs by 20%? Where will these cuts come from? And of course, they need to do this without sacrificing their future. The companies need to invest in technology so that they can develop early warning signals to understand where and when such downturns can happen. Which parts of the world and which segments of industry would get affected in these economic cycles. These cycles are becoming faster and faster and sometimes deeper. So, these are very important actions companies need to take. Growth in the economy is shifting towards emerging markets, towards Asia. It is the responsibility of businesses to ensure that they sell the right product mix to these countries. The regulatory environment is still not mature in these countries, and the responsibility of making sure that the right products are sold, the products that have the lowest impact on environment, they have the highest quality and appropriate cost, that responsibility rests with businesses. Businesses also need to leverage the talent that is available in these markets, shift some of their research and development to these markets so that they can understand the unique requirements of the consumers in these markets. In today's interdependent world, it is important that we all strive for higher and higher levels of transparency and integrity in the businesses in which we work. It is important because there are still about 2 billion people in the world who have not yet seen the benefit of globalization, and they should not feel that they do not have an access, they do not have an opportunity to benefit from globalization. They should not feel that they are getting shut out, and this is the reason why I strongly believe that transparency and integrity in business is very, very important. Sustainability should continue to be a priority for business. Sustainability must be turned into a business opportunity. In every product, every service we have, we must embed sustainability. This actually benefits from a consumer perspective, because your brand becomes a brand that is environmentally conscious. You can also reduce the operational cost by embracing sustainability. For example, you can reduce the power consumption, the cost of power. You can actually reduce the use of water and other natural resources. Hence, I also believe that embracing sustainability reduces operational cost. Employees themselves will feel good about the company they work for when they see that the company is environmentally conscious.